The Caravan Camping and Motorhome Show here at the NEC isn't particularly known for its new model launches. They tend to come later in the year. But this year we've snuck in early on setup day to come here to the Lunar stand to have a look at these two new vans. The Quasar 646 we'll come to later, but we're going to start off in the lap of luxury with the DeltaTS. Like all Deltas, it's a top spec twin axle van, and it's a good looking van. I particularly like those LED tail lights at the back. And because it's a Lunar, it's relatively lightweight. All in, fully laden, it weighs in at 1,710 kilos. So far, nothing new, but it's really interesting when you step aboard. Now, didn't I promise you luxury? The DeltaTS shares its layout with the single-axle Clubman SB, and that means it has one of the floor plans of the moment, a front lounge and fixed twin berths at the rear with a full-width end washroom. It really is quite a special place to be in here, particularly thanks to that sky view roof above. Now, Lunar has its own theory about glazing. It doesn't hold with the front sunroofs for the very simple reason that if you put a sunroof here, you can't have these really useful lockers. The sky view gives you plenty of light, and light is a theme throughout this van, particularly at night when this really natty LED lighting comes to the fore. There's a lovely atmosphere in here, whatever time of the day it is. At night, this front lounge makes a good-sized double. It's not massive, but it's a decent size for two people. As you'd expect of a van that costs a pound shy of 25.5 grand, the TS really doesn't stint on kit. You get programmable Aldi wet central heating, of course, as you do in every top spec van now. Lunar's new control panel. I'm not quite so sure about this little shelf here though. It seems to only have space for a bottle of wine and half a baguette. But on this side of the van, there's plenty more storage options. There's these rather natty backlit cupboards, and down here, one of the best kitchen cabinets I've seen, with vegetable racks, cutlery drawers, everything. Initially, you might think there's not that much worktop space here, but there's a pop-up flap at the end which gives you plenty of space. And of course the obligatory dual oven and grill and dual fuel hob with 4 rings. But I promised you something special, didn't I? Well, that lies just behind this screen. Because in the back here, you'll find a couple of really fantastically big twin single beds. They're 6 feet 2 inches in length, a little bit low set, but really comfortable, ideal for sitting back and watching the TV on the second of 2 television mounts. This really is a special place for a couple to enjoy their caravan. Although these bunks are fairly shallow, there's a really good amount of storage space underneath, and it can be accessed from both inside the van and out. But we haven't yet found a wardrobe. Well, to track that down, we need to go through this door at the back and check out the van's pièce de résistance. In this simply fantastic washroom, there's not one but 2 big wardrobes. There's also a posh Dometic loo, a heated towel rail, and one of the biggest shower units you'll find in a caravan. This washroom is just perfect for couples who like to tour in true luxury. I have to admit, I was a little bit sceptical about the TS at first. To put that traditional single axle layout in such a massive twin axle van seems a little bit like overkill, but you only have to spend a small amount of time inside, check out those huge beds and that fantastic end washroom to see how it would hold an awful lot of appeal to a couple who take their touring very seriously.